What if I told you that in just 4 minutes, you could manifest anything you desire? Money, love, success, or even the life you've always dreamed of. Sounds impossible, right? But the truth is, the only thing standing between you and your desires is the way you think and feel. Ever wondered why you've wished so deeply for something, only to see it never materialize? It's because hope keeps your dreams locked in the future. Manifestation doesn't work through hope, it works through assumption. The moment you shift your belief and embody the feeling of already having what you want, your subconscious starts to accept it as your reality. What if you could bypass years of struggle and manifest your desires almost instantly? It's simpler than you think, and it doesn't require endless affirmations or complicated rituals. By the end of this, you'll learn a method so powerful that people have experienced dramatic shifts in their lives, from unexpected financial gains to dream jobs, sometimes in a matter of days. Stay with me and I'll show you how to unlock this incredible power within yourself. You're closer to your dream life than you realize. Let's begin. What if I told you that? The key to manifesting your desires isn't about hoping, waiting, or even wishing. It's about assuming. Imagine, for a moment, that your desires are already a part of your reality. The life you want, abundant wealth, a dream relationship, the career you've always envisioned, exists right now, waiting for you to claim it. What if the only thing holding you back is the way you're thinking? Most people spend their lives waiting for external circumstances to change before they believe they can have what they want. But manifestation doesn't work this way. The moment you shift your mindset and begin assuming that your desires are already yours, you've unlocked the power to change your reality. It's not about waiting for things to line up perfectly or for the universe to send you what you want. It's about assuming it's already here. The truth is, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is imagined. If you can assume, deep down, that the life you desire is already yours, your subconscious will begin to work as if it's true. This is where manifestation takes root. It's not about forcing things to happen, but about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with the assumption that your desires are already fulfilled. Now, think about this for a moment. How would you feel if your goals were already accomplished? If you had the money, the success, the love you've been dreaming of, how would that feel? Would you feel a sense of peace, excitement, or confidence? That feeling is key. You see, the universe responds not to your words, but to your emotions. It doesn't matter how many times you repeat affirmations if you're not emotionally aligned with them. You can say, "I am successful" all day long, but if deep inside you don't believe it, or worse, feel the opposite, like doubt or fear, the universe will reflect that back to you. When you begin assuming the feeling of your desires already being real, everything starts to shift. It's like tuning into a frequency. Your internal state of being starts to match the external reality you wish to create. When you feel the emotions of success, abundance, or love right now, your subconscious accepts those feelings as your reality, and your external world begins to reflect that. It's all about stepping into the role of someone who already has what they want, and living from that place. This is the core of manifestation through assumption. It's not about wishing for things to change, it's about changing how you think, feel, and assume about your life right now. As soon as you begin to assume that your desires are already fulfilled, your entire reality will begin to bend and align with that belief. And just like that, the world around you starts to shift in ways that may seem magical, but it's all grounded in the simple, powerful truth. What you assume to be true becomes your reality. Have you ever wondered why your life plays out the way it does, no matter how hard you try to change things? It's not just the circumstances that shape your reality, it's the power of your subconscious mind. This hidden force controls nearly everything you think, feel, and do, guiding the course of your life without you even realizing it. Your subconscious mind holds an immense amount of power. 95% of your thoughts, beliefs, and actions are shaped by it. That means the life you're living today is the result of thoughts and beliefs you've been repeating over the years, often without even being aware of them. Everything you've believed about yourself and the world around you has been imprinted into this subconscious mind, creating the experiences you have on a daily basis. So, if your subconscious is creating your reality, how do you break free and start manifesting what you truly want? The key is understanding how the subconscious mind works. It doesn't differentiate between what's real and what's imagined. When you visualize something vividly, with intense emotion, your mind believes it's already happening. This is why visualization and affirmations are so powerful when done correctly. They are tools to rewire your brain, creating new neural pathways that align with your desires. The emotions you generate in these moments send a message to your subconscious, telling it that your desires are already part of your reality. That what's fascinating is that your subconscious doesn't respond to mere words. It responds to the emotional energy behind those words. You can repeat an affirmation 1,000 times, but if deep down you don't truly feel it, your subconscious will reject it. The trick is to feel the emotions of already having what you desire. It's not enough to say, "I am successful." You need to feel the excitement, the confidence, the relief as if you've already achieved it. When you align your feelings with your thoughts, that's when the magic starts to happen. Most people struggle because their conscious mind gets in the way. Their conscious mind is filled with doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs. The key to breaking through these obstacles is to get past the conscious mind and directly impress upon the subconscious. When you learn how to quiet the conscious mind, you tap into the power of the subconscious to bring your desires into reality. Imagine the life you want. Imagine how it feels, how it looks, and how you experience it in the present moment. The more you can embody that feeling now, the more quickly your reality will shift to match that assumption. Your subconscious will begin to draw circumstances, people, and opportunities into your life that align with those feelings. The power of your subconscious is limitless. Once you learn to harness it, there's no telling how quickly your world can change. That you've probably heard of the law of attraction. The idea that like attracts like, and by focusing on what you want, you can pull it into your life. But what if I told you there's a more direct, powerful approach? One that doesn't rely on attracting anything, but instead on assuming something is already yours? This is where the difference between these two laws comes into play. While the law of attraction encourages you to focus on what you desire, the law of assumption takes it a step further. It tells you that you don't need to hope for or wait for your desires to manifest. You don't even need to focus on attracting them. Instead, you assume that they are already a part of your reality. This shift is subtle but game-changing. Imagine if you could just stop wishing for things to change and instead step into the belief that your dreams have already been fulfilled. What would that feel like? The moment you truly believe that the wealth, love, or success you seek is already yours, your subconscious mind begins to align your actions, thoughts, and circumstances with that belief. This is not wishful thinking. It's the very core of the law of assumption. Now, the law of attraction often makes it feel like there's something outside of you that needs to come to you. It makes it seem like your desires are separate, floating in the universe, and you just need to attract them by being in the right mindset or setting the right intentions. But the law of assumption works from the inside out. It says you don't need to attract anything. You just need to assume that your desires are already here, and your reality will shift to reflect that assumption. This approach might sound too simple, but it's incredibly effective. It doesn't require endless visualizations or affirmations, although they can help. What matters most is the emotional state you embody. If you deeply feel that what you want is already yours, you've done the work. The universe has no choice but to reflect that assumption in your reality. The power of assumption comes from your ability to embody the feelings and emotions of already having what you desire. You don't wait for the external world to change. You act as though it already has. You live in the feeling of your wish fulfilled every day, and the world around you starts to conform to that inner truth. This is not about hoping that things will happen. It's about knowing that they already have. The moment you make this shift, your reality must shift with it. Have you ever found yourself wishing for something, maybe more money, a new job, or a fulfilling relationship, only to be disappointed when your desires don't manifest? The reason might be simpler than you think. When you don't get clear about exactly what you want, your subconscious gets confused and can't align with your desires. It's like trying to hit a target without knowing where it is. The key to unlocking your manifestations lies in clarity and precision. The universe responds to specific intentions, not vague wishes. If you say, "I want more money," your subconscious has no clear direction. What does more money mean to you? A small amount? A big windfall? Without specifics, you're leaving it up to chance. But when you declare exactly what you want, whether it's a specific dollar amount in your bank account, a job with a certain title, or a relationship with specific qualities, you're giving your subconscious a powerful command to align with that reality. The more precise your desire, the easier it is for the universe to deliver it. Clarity also means being present with your desires. You can't manifest in the future tense. Saying "I want" or "I hope for" is a surefire way to keep your desires in the distant future just out of reach. Instead, state your desires as if they've already been fulfilled. I am financially abundant. I am thriving in my dream career. Or I am in a loving, fulfilling relationship. When you speak in the present tense, you signal to your subconscious mind that your desires are not just possibilities, they're already your reality. Now take a moment and ask yourself, what do you truly want? Don't settle for vague generalities. Be specific. When you know exactly what you want, your energy and focus align to make it happen. The clearer you are, the more powerfully you can visualize your desires and feel the emotions associated with them. And when you're emotionally aligned with your desires, your subconscious mind has no choice but to bring them into your reality. Focusing on what you do want, rather than what you don't, is also crucial. If you focus on what you lack, like, I don't want to be broke, your subconscious will only pick up on the feeling of lack and scarcity, keeping you stuck in that reality. Instead, affirm what you want. I am financially abundant, or money flows easily into my life. This shift in focus signals to your subconscious mind that you already have what you desire, aligning your thoughts and emotions with your goals. When you get clear and specific about what you want, you're not just sending a wish into the universe, you're creating a clear blueprint for your desires to manifest. Your mind becomes a magnet for opportunities, and the universe responds to the focused energy you send out. The more precise you are, the more quickly your desires will unfold before you. What if I told you that the most powerful time to manifest your desires is just before you fall asleep? That's when your subconscious mind is most receptive, ready to absorb whatever you impress upon it. This isn't some mystical trick, it's grounded in the science of the mind, and it's one of the easiest ways to fast-track your manifestations. Right before sleep, your mind enters a relaxed state called the ASAT, a state akin to sleep, but not quite there yet. It's a unique moment where your conscious mind takes a back seat, and your subconscious comes to the forefront. This is the sweet spot where doubt fades and imagination takes center stage. Why is this so powerful? Because your subconscious mind is a sponge at this point, and it absorbs whatever thoughts, emotions, or imagery you feed it. This is the perfect time to impress. Your desires is already being real. As you begin to relax into this state, your body becomes heavy, your thoughts slow down, and your environment seems to blur. This is your cue. The key to using this moment for manifestation is to not overthink it. Your mind is already drifting, so don't force anything. Simply let the images and emotions flow naturally. You're no longer just imagining your desire. You're living it, feeling it as if it's already true. Take a few moments to visualize your goal in great detail. Picture the end result, not the process, but the final outcome. If you want financial abundance, imagine yourself checking your bank balance and feeling that rush of excitement and relief as you see your desired number. If it's a dream job, see yourself walking into the office, receiving congratulations from your boss, and feeling that deep sense of accomplishment. Make the image vivid, engage all 5 senses. What do you see? What sounds fill the air? How does it feel to touch or hold your success? Let yourself bask in the emotions that come with having already achieved it. This isn't just about seeing the goal. It's about feeling it as if it has already happened. The emotions you generate in this state send a powerful signal to your subconscious that this reality is real. The more real it feels to you, the quicker your subconscious will accept it as truth, and your external reality will start aligning with it. You don't need to overcomplicate this process. The goal is to make the scene so natural and effortless that it starts to feel like a memory rather than an imagined scenario. Repeating this every night before sleep reprograms your mind, making it easier for your desires to unfold in the real world. This is your moment to plant the seed and let the universe do the rest. Trust the process, let go, and allow your subconscious to work its magic while you rest. The secret to unlocking your desires lies in a simple, yet incredibly powerful principle: repetition combined with emotional alignment. Most people get caught up in the process, thinking that manifestation is about the number of times they repeat something. But the real key is not just repeating words or thoughts. It's about feeling them as if they're already true. Imagine this: you've decided on a goal, and you begin visualizing it. You've got the words, the scene, the vision. But somewhere deep inside, you feel a bit of doubt, or maybe a little resistance. You repeat it anyway, but something's missing. It's that emotional charge that makes your visualization feel real. Without it, it's just a thought, not a belief. This is where repetition comes in. The more you repeat a scene in your mind, the more your subconscious absorbs it, but only when those repetitions are infused with genuine emotion. It's the emotion that makes the difference between simply daydreaming and actually shifting your reality. When you repeat your scene with the right emotions, joy, gratitude, excitement, your mind starts to believe it's already happened. And when your subconscious believes something, it has no choice but to align your reality to reflect that belief. Think of it this way. Every time you repeat that short scene in your mind, you're not just reaffirming what you want, you're reinforcing your belief that it's already yours. The repetition helps ingrain that reality into your subconscious, but the emotional alignment is what makes it feel natural. When you feel as if the desire has already been fulfilled, your mind doesn't question it. It accepts it as truth. But here's the trick. You don't need to spend hours repeating your affirmation or visualization. It only takes a few minutes, but those minutes must be filled with emotion. When your scene feels so real that it no longer feels like something you're hoping for, but something you've already experienced, that's when your subconscious takes notice. The repetition makes it second nature, and the emotion gives it the weight it needs to shift your reality. This is the essence of manifestation. The more you practice this emotional alignment, the faster your desires will show up. You see, your mind doesn't differentiate between what's real and what's imagined. It's your emotions that make the experience feel real to your subconscious. The longer you can sustain the feeling of your wish fulfilled, the faster it will manifest. Repetition alone isn't enough. It's the emotional energy behind each repetition that transforms your thoughts into tangible reality. Your desires don't just float in the air. They are pulled into your experience through the combination of repeated thoughts and the deep, emotional connection you create with them. It's about feeling it, living it, breathing it, until it becomes your reality. The hardest part of manifestation? Letting go. It's the moment where most people get stuck, unable to move forward. You've done the work, visualized your dreams, felt the emotions of already having them. But then you start wondering, when will it happen? Is it really working? And that's where everything falls apart. When you obsess over the outcome, you're signaling to your subconscious that you don't truly believe what you're manifesting is already yours. The more you search for evidence of your desires, the more you push them away. It's like planting a seed and then digging it up every day to see if it's growing. It doesn't work. The key is to trust that the seed you've planted is growing, even when you can't see it. You must learn to detach from the outcome. The universe works in its own timing, and when you force things, you block the natural flow. If you truly believe that your manifestation is done, you won't feel the need to constantly check for signs or wonder when it will show up. Instead, you'll carry yourself as though it has already happened. It's a quiet confidence, knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. Think about it. If you were already living the life you desire, would you be stressing over how it will come about? Would you be frantically looking for signs of progress? No. You'd be at peace, enjoying the moment, knowing that everything is working out exactly as it should. That's the kind of faith you need to embody, that it's not about waiting for things to happen, but about living as if they already have. The moment you detach from the how and when, you release the resistance that keeps your desires from materializing. Holding on too tightly to your manifestation keeps you in a state of uncertainty and doubt. Letting go creates the space for your desires to unfold effortlessly. Now, this doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing. It's about taking inspired action, yes, but it's action without attachment. You take the steps that feel right, and trust that the universe is aligning everything perfectly. Once you let go of the need to control the outcome, you'll notice how much easier it becomes to move forward with ease and confidence that in the end, the real secret to manifestation is not trying to force the universe to respond to your desires. It's about embodying the feeling of having what you want and then stepping back, trusting that everything is already being set into motion. Manifestation isn't some distant, mystical process. It's a powerful tool that anyone can use to change their reality. But here's the catch: most people make critical mistakes that slow down or even block their results. If you've been trying to manifest something and it's not showing up, chances are you're falling into one of these traps. Let's break down what those are so you can start manifesting faster, more effectively, and without resistance. First off, doubt is your biggest enemy. The moment you start questioning whether it's really going to happen, you send mixed signals to your subconscious. If you're unsure about whether your desire is coming, your subconscious picks up on that uncertainty and reinforces the belief that your desire is still out of reach. The key is to eliminate doubt. You have to shift from "I hope this happens" to "I know this is happening." Trust in the process, trust in yourself, and let go of any second guessing. Next, let's talk about focusing on how things will manifest rather than what you want. So many people get caught up in the details. How will I get this job? How will the money come? When you focus on the how, you limit the infinite ways the universe can bring your desires to life. The truth is, your subconscious mind is far more powerful than your logical thinking. It's handling the how for you. Your job is to focus on the end result and trust that the universe will take care of the rest. Another mistake that derails manifestation is overcomplicating things. Visualization doesn't need to be a complex, elaborate process. In fact, the simpler, the better. The most effective way to visualize is to create a short, vivid scene that represents your desire as already fulfilled. Make it 5 to 10 seconds long, and fill it with strong emotions. This will impress your subconscious more than any long, detailed visualization could. Keep it simple and impactful. Focusing on the feeling of having already achieved your goal. A common pitfall is trying too hard to manifest. If you're constantly forcing it, stressing over it, or obsessively checking for signs, you're creating resistance. You're sending the message that you don't truly believe it's already done. Manifestation flows when you let go and trust. The more relaxed and confident you are in your desires, the faster they will appear. Trying too hard only pushes them further away. Now let's speed things up. One way to accelerate manifestation is by incorporating techniques that deepen your belief and align you more closely with your desire. Writing down your desires as if they've already happened, using powerful affirmations. With emotion, and even looking into a mirror while you affirm your goals can all supercharge the process. Gratitude is another game changer. Feeling thankful as if your desire is already fulfilled raises your vibration and draws your desires closer. Manifestation isn't about waiting or forcing. It's about assuming, trusting, and letting go. When you stop making these common mistakes, your manifestations will unfold effortlessly, faster than you ever thought possible. The power to manifest your desires is already within you, and it's far simpler than you might think. What's holding you back, the universe, or some mysterious force? It's the way you've been thinking, feeling, and assuming. Once you understand that manifestation is rooted in assumption, assuming that what you desire is already yours, you'll see just how quickly your reality can shift. That it's time to stop hoping and start knowing. When you truly believe that your desires are already on their way, your subconscious begins to align with that belief, effortlessly pulling your desires into your life. The key to all of this is feeling. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the excitement of having what you want now, not in the future. That's the secret to unlocking everything you've ever dreamed of. That it's important to remember that you are not waiting for something to happen. You're stepping into the feeling of already having it. Manifestation isn't about striving or forcing. It's about trusting and allowing. The more you embody the emotion of your desire already being fulfilled, the faster you'll see the world around you conform to that assumption. Let go of the resistance. Stop obsessing over how it will happen or when it will show up. Let go of doubt, let go of fear, and trust that your manifestation is already on its way. Every time you visualize, every time you affirm, every time you feel the emotions of your desire, you're reinforcing that reality within your subconscious, and that reality must show up in your external world. That you've always had the power to shape your life, but now it's time to consciously create the life you've always wanted. Let go of the struggle, embrace the feeling of already having what you desire, and watch your world transform before your eyes. Your dream life isn't far away, it's waiting for you to claim it. The moment you believe, feel, and trust, everything will shift.